My colleague from Kentucky for his great work on this legislation and his thoughtful leadership on these issues over many years. Mr. Speaker, for all your work on this legislation to make much-needed reforms to modernize energy policy into something that better promotes affordability, reliability, and ensures we have the energy we need to continue growing jobs in our communities, I say thank you. Among the many strong provisions in this bill, several are particularly important to the West and our rural communities across Oregon, central, eastern, and southern Oregon. For farmers and ranchers in the Klamath Basin, this bill ensures that they will actually get a formal seat at the table when there's consultation with federal agencies on decisions under the ESA. Irrigators in this area have long been impacted by these decisions, and it's only fair they should have an equal seat at the table with other entities during these discussions. Perhaps one of the timeliest provisions, Mr. Speaker, as we head into forest fire season in the West, are the provisions that provide for streamlined planning and would reduce frivolous lawsuits and speed up the pace of forest management across our public lands. This House, 4 years in a row now after we passed this, has considered much-needed legislation to fix the management of our federal forests. Now the Senate will have an opportunity to join us in this effort as we amend this legislation and send it on over to the Senate. Our communities, our forested rural communities, Mr. Speaker, have waited long enough. They have choked on smoke summer after summer long enough. They've seen their watersheds get destroyed by a catastrophic fire. It's time to fix the problem. Now, a couple other specifics, Mr. Speaker. On national forests across eastern Oregon, forest managers' hands are tied by a one-size-fits-all rule prohibiting the harvest of trees over 21 inches in diameter. This measure was implemented temporarily in 1997, but still has not been lifted 20 years later, just about. It represents really poor science. It only serves as a source of frequent appeals and litigation, and repealing this will give our forest managers the flexibility they need to use modern science to actually manage the forests for healthier conditions. Last month, the Bureau of Land Management released their proposed resource management plan for Oregon's unique O&C lands in southern and western Oregon, and frankly, it's a terrible plan. Despite a clear statutory requirement that they manage these lands for sustainable timber production and revenue to the counties, dare I say jobs in the communities, the BLM's plan goes the other way. It locks up 75% of the lands and harvests less than half the minimum level directed by the O&C Act. This is a job killer. This bill includes bipartisan legislation that I wrote working with my colleagues from Oregon, Representatives DeFazio and Schrader, to cut costs, increase timber harvest and revenues to local counties, and directs the BLM to revise the flawed management plan to actually reflect the underlying act. Mr. Speaker, this is good energy legislation. This is good natural resource legislation. This is sound environmental legislation. I urge its passage.